My wife is considering divorcing me. I am angry and upset, and I am going to protect myself. I found out by accident. She left her laptop open on the kitchen counter while I was making the kids' lunches. Peanut butter on one slice, jelly on the other, same as every Tuesday. A message popped up from her sister. Something about finally doing it. I shouldn't have looked, but I did. I set the knife down, and I read every message in that thread. It took about 10 minutes. I stood there in my own kitchen, in the house I keep clean, in the life I built around this family, and I read every word. Months of planning. Not weeks. Months. She talked about the house, who gets what rooms, how to handle the mortgage. She talked about the cars, the joint accounts, the investment portfolio she opened 2 years ago that I did not know existed. She talked about the kids like they were line items on a spreadsheet, not children who call her name when they have nightmares. And she talked about me like I was an obstacle she had already mentally cleared, not a husband. A problem with a timeline attached to it. I have been home with our kids for 4 years. Her idea, not mine. When she got the big promotion, she sat me down and said it made more sense financially for me to step back and handle the home. She made it sound like a smart team decision. I trusted it. I gave up my career, my income, my professional network. 4 years of momentum I may never fully recover because I believed we were building something together. 4 years of school pickups and pediatrician appointments. 4 years of sick nights up at 2 in the morning with a thermometer and a bowl. 4 years of birthday cakes baked from scratch because she was always traveling. 4 years of keeping this household running so quietly that she never had to think about a single logistical detail of daily life. She walked through the door every evening to a clean house, fed kids, and a dinner that was still warm. She used to thank me for it. Early on, she would come home and say, genuinely, I do not know how you do all of this. It made the sacrifice feel like it meant something. Apparently, somewhere between then and now, gratitude turned into resentment. Because in those messages, she did not sound like someone who valued what I gave up. She sounded like someone who had already made her decision and was just managing the exit. The part that broke me was not the part about wanting out. People fall out of love. I understand that. But the line that stopped me completely was when she wrote that she hoped I had not figured out the prenup loophole yet. The prenup she drafted. She handed it to me the morning of our wedding. Her attorney had prepared the whole thing. She told me it was standard language, that it protected both of us equally, that I did not need to stress about reading every clause. I signed it because I was 29 years old and completely in love, and I trusted her when she said it was fine. I am apparently not as careless as she assumed I was. I called an attorney that same afternoon, told her I had an errand, sat across from a family law attorney for 90 minutes. I brought screenshots of every message in that thread, the prenup, and 4 years of bank statements I had been quietly filing away out of habit. Here is what my attorney told me. There is no loophole. The prenup she drafted contains language that, under our state's guidelines, entitles a non-working spouse to significant compensation when that spouse's career sacrifice can be documented and linked to the working spouse's professional advancement. My attorney used the phrase direct causal contribution. My stepping back is on record. Her salary increases since then are on record. The timeline connects in ways her own attorney apparently never explained to her. I am also the primary caregiver by every measurable standard. School records, medical records, every field trip form, every parent-teacher conference, every emergency contact list ever filled out for either child. My name, my number, every single time. Full custody consideration, my attorney told me, is not just a possibility. Based on the documentation alone, it is likely. She does not know I know. She came home that evening and asked what was for dinner. I said pasta. She said it smelled great. We ate together, all 4 of us, kids talking over each other, and she smiled at me across the table like everything was fine. I smiled back. She kissed me goodbye this morning the same way she does every day. Quick, automatic. The kind of kiss that stopped carrying any weight a long time ago, apparently for both of us. I kissed her back and told her to have a good day. She said she would. The appointment is Thursday. My attorney is preparing a motion to freeze the joint accounts pending full financial discovery, and I've been advised to say nothing, change nothing, and continue living exactly as normal until everything is ready. She thinks she is already 3 moves ahead. She wrote the document that ends her